In August 2017, Jake Paul was the most hated man on the internet. His neighbors were suing him, he was fired by Disney, and millions of people were actively waiting for his downfall. Fast forward to today, and he's pulling in over $40 million a year, headlining massive arena fights, and dominating global headlines. How did a cringy Vine star transform his villain persona into one of the most lucrative sports businesses of the decade? The answer isn't luck. It's a carefully executed, highly controversial blueprint. Long before the boxing gloves, Jake Paul was just a kid from Ohio making short comedy clips on Vine alongside his older brother, Logan. They were loud, hyperactive, and willing to do absolutely anything for clout. When Vine collapsed, they migrated to YouTube, and that's when things got out of hand. By 2017, Jake launched Team 10, a mansion filled with young influencers designed to pump out daily vlogs. But the content wasn't just pranks anymore, it was pure chaos. Burning furniture in empty swimming pools, leaking his own address, and terrorizing his neighborhood. When Disney officially fired him from his TV show Bizaardvark, most people thought his career was over. But Jake realized a fundamental truth about internet culture. Outrage is the most profitable currency on earth. He didn't try to fix his reputation. He doubled down on being the ultimate villain. By 2018, YouTube drama was starting to dry up, and the main stage was shifting. That's when British YouTuber KSI challenged the Paul brothers to a boxing match. The event was a massive commercial success, but while everyone else viewed it as a one-time internet stunt, Jake Paul saw a multi-million-dollar loophole. Professional boxing was dying. The sport was filled with incredible athletes who had zero marketing skills. Promoters couldn't sell fights to the younger generation. Jake realized he had something money couldn't buy, an audience of millions who desperately wanted to watch him get knocked out. So, he created a bulletproof formula. First, he fought a fellow YouTuber, Deji. Easy win. Next, he stepped up to YouTube star Anisangib, knocking him out in the first round. Then came former NBA player Nate Diaz, who went viral for getting brutally knocked out cold. Jake wasn't just winning fights, he was creating internet memes. He was generating hundreds of thousands of pay-per-view buys without ever facing a single professional boxer. But the internet was getting skeptical. People wanted to see him fight a real combat sports athlete. So, Jake initiated step 2 of his blueprint. Instead of fighting active, prime boxers who trained their entire lives for the ring, Jake targeted retired MMA fighters. He fought Ben Askren, a decorated wrestler with notoriously terrible striking skills. Jake knocked him out in under 2 minutes. Next was Tyron Woodley, a former UFC champion, but one who was past his prime and known for low punch volume. Jake beat him twice, including a terrifying highlight reel knockout. Then he faced Anderson Silva, a legendary striking icon, but a man in his late 40s. Notice the pattern? Jake Paul systematically selected opponents who possessed huge mainstream names, but carried massive stylistic disadvantages in a boxing ring. To the casual fan, Jake was beating former world champions. To combat sports experts, he was carefully picking fights where the odds were heavily stacked in his favor. It was absolute genius. He was making guaranteed tens of millions per fight, keeping his undefeated record intact, and driving sports media insane. Jake Paul didn't just stay a fighter, he became a promoter. He co-founded Most Valuable Promotions, signing world-class female boxers like Amanda Serrano and giving them the biggest paydays of their careers. He launched Better, a sports betting startup valued in the hundreds of millions. Love him or hate him, Jake Paul hacked the entire combat sports industry. He used the hate of millions of people as free marketing, exploited the flaws of traditional boxing promotion, and built a sports empire before turning 30. He proved a terrifying truth about modern media. You don't need to be the best athlete in the world to win. You just need to control the narrative. So, after all the drama, the knockouts, and the millions, is Jake Paul a legitimate boxer who forced his way into history, or is he just the greatest salesman YouTube has ever seen?